Hi my lovely friends, this is Marta here. I do have enormous amount of the scraps and leftovers which I will be playing with them today, but before I will jump into the video, I just want to share with you a couple of the cards I've made, and just to let you know that this Thursday I will have the live class on crafting together with all the brands group, where we're gonna be creating one of these or maybe two couple, I don't know yet, couple of the romantic floralish cards. So I will talk a little bit about the composition and how do I approach the ideas for the cards. So if you're curious, the link is down below in the description area. You can come and join on a live class or rewatch it later on. So I hope you will enjoy it as well. Thank you so very much for watching the videos, and if you find some good tips and ideas, please don't forget to give a like, to write the comment, say hi, say which was the most best part of the video you were enjoying, some good ideas, or what is your idea for making those clean and simple cards and how you dealing with the scraps. So let's start the video. Hi my lovely friends, so here is a Monday challenge. Every Monday I am picking up a new color, new technique for us to play with our scraps, and for 5 friends who will first share their creation with the team from the challenge, they will get a free downloadable files which you can see over here in a second ago. Now today a challenge, this week challenge, but you can create them anytime you wish. This is just an idea to help us to boost some creativity, to get some new techniques and try different color combination. This week I've decided I'm going to be playing with the cream color and clean and simple. The clean and simple, I must admit, it's not my best strength. I'm always, whenever I'm creating the cards, I usually go with the lots of dimension, flowers, leaves, bows, everything just bulky and dimensional. So creating something more simpler, it's kind of a little bit challenging side for me as well, because I'm always tempted to add some more and more and more, but we'll see how will I get on. Now I'm starting off from the ready-made card base, which I found in between those leftover pieces which I have. I do have this ridiculous amount of the scraps which I've been holding for years, and I feel like gathering the scraps pieces has become my another hobby apart from crafting, and I've decided that finally I have enough, so I'm gonna be playing with them more and more often, using those leftover pieces and making a good use of them rather than having this pile sitting on my drawers. I can make a clean and easy card for my friends, family to use, for donation, for supporting the charity. So I feel like this is the main motivator for me to play and create those Monday challenges, to keep myself motivated to do so. So here I'm starting off from the card. This is a 6x6 inch ready-made card which I found in between my pieces, and then I've prepared this little panel which I score every half an inch, I believe, and then I have this little piece die cut motif with some floral arrangement and 2 butterflies, which I very gently put a little bit of the ink from leftover on my ink dauber just to brown it and give it a little bit extra color. And then I cut this 4U sentiment a couple times. I did 1 layer from the cream color cardstock and then 2 additional from the craft piece as well, but I did that because I wanted to have a little bit extra dimension for the sentiment, and backing it up with a darker piece of the cardstock, it also helps for the sentiment to become a lot more visible. So this is a fairly simple card, very easy, good for sending in a postage. If anyone need an idea, definitely use that one because it's quick, easy, and it's look really lovely. Despite that there's not a lot of elements here, it's really nice design, and I really like it. I'm gonna be finishing off this card by adding 2 little pearls to the butterflies. There is little like a point a bit for their butterfly body, so I've decided I'm gonna dress them up with a little teeny tiny pearls as well, and that way it's finish off the card really nicely. Now, second card, I found this die cut piece. I don't even know what die was it made from, but it was sitting for a very long time. I've cut it for something and then I never use it, so I'm gonna be playing with it today. And I also have this leftover piece with kind of a like wooden design. This is another leftover. I think it was 12 by 12 piece of paper, which I've got cut half and then never used the other part, so I'm gonna be trimming it off, and that will be looking nicely from underneath this this little mesh. It looks like this Moroccan style or quadrifoil thing design, this trellis. It's really looking nice, so I'm gonna be needing something for my focal point. And here I have those dies which I received a couple months ago. I've got them from one of the ladies who was used to a craft teacher, and she's no longer crafting due to her arthritis, so she was such a lovely and kind to me. She passed the whole boxes of the crafting goodies, including lots of dies as well. So whenever I'm crafting, whenever I'm creating, I'm trying to reach for them as often as possible. So from time to time I could give some cards to her as well, so she could use them for her family and her friends. And also I wanted to for her to know that I really appreciate her gift. Now I've added a teeny tiny bit of the ink color. This is a pink spoon sugar distress oxide ink, just to color teeny tiny bit this congratulations sentiment and also the heart. And when I was sponging the heart, it was barely visible the color, but if it's put against the cream color cardstock on the card, you can see it's instantly it's got a lot of enhancement. Now I am gluing it all together. I'm using the PVA glue just to add to those four sides of this trellis panel, and then in between just to help it to flatten up really nicely. And then once I'm happy with the placement, I am gently pressing so it all nicely glue. And this panel from underneath is a little bit bigger, and I left it bigger because I wanted to have a nice narrow frame all around. I think it really enhanced the pattern and elements if you have that frame as well. You will see it very well on the final photo, where I will show you the close-up look of all of the cards I've created today. So I hope you will enjoy them. And now I am adding the strips of the double-sided tape and Dasha glue to my corners of the card, and basically another card is ready. I think I was crafting for slightly an hour time, probably on the morning. I think to create all those cards it took me around hour, maybe slightly a little bit over, but this way it gives you the idea that if you pull up your scraps and just follow the simple rule, just add some extra die cut pieces or something, you can really create a bunch of lovely cards on one go. And then you will have the ready-made cards for the family, friends, or for any other use if you prefer. Now I am back in the sentiment with the double-sided tape and this foam tape, but it was a little bit wider, so that's why I trim it. And I'm adding a nice layer so the sentiment is popping up really nicely. And the second card is ready. Let's jump to the card number 3. I found these two pieces and I'm going to be trimming them to fit my card. And all three of these cards I've made, they are all coming from they are all made on the ready-made card bases, which are 6 by 6 inches. And here I was trying to fit some die in between the frame. I also use a little piece of the white frame which I cut from another piece of the scraps. And just because the challenge says cream, I'm trying to stick mainly to the cream color scraps, but from time to time I do allow myself and everyone else to break a rule a little bit. It's not about to stick religiously and follow that you have to use the cream and nothing else. If you want to add a little dash of the pop color or ink up some elements or something like that, this is entirely up to you. The challenge is merely for you to enhance some ideas, some color combinations, something you haven't tried. Each week we pick up a little bit different technique. Last week we were playing with white and blue color scraps, and then add a little bit of the ink pad. That was the rule, to use some inks to color something, maybe some stamped image or something like that. So I'm really, really, not being very, how to say that, that the challenge has to be followed up to the every second rule. The main premises for the challenge is to enhance everyone, to use up some scraps. So I hope you will jump on and share your lovely creation on the group, and then encourage everyone else to play with their leftovers as well. And here you could see I had this cream kind of a yellowish paper, which I was keeping behind this oval frame, but for some reason I just couldn't see it. I thought it was a little bit too dark, and when I took it off from underneath and left the white color exposed, the card looks a lot more better. Sometimes less is better, and just see how you prefer, whatever, try different combination. As I'm saying that before, at first the idea of having this paper underneath was good, but then I've took it out because I thought like, no, it's too dark, and I really, really prefer how the card looks like when it's a little bit brighter. So here's the third card, and I'm just gonna quickly create another one since I still have a little bit time. This is my morning crafting before my son will get up, and I'll start getting him ready for a nursery. So I have nice cup of coffee, and I'm just enjoying and trying to create couple cards on the go. Here I've decided to break this 6x6 card bases, because I already made 3 cards. So I've decided to jump on and create the L size, which is one of my favorite sizes. I have this oval shape which was left over from the frame, which I've just used on the previous card, and I've decided that will be nice for showing up the sentiments. So I'm picking up the sentiment, and again I'm gonna be using this For You from the Card Making Magic sentiment, because it's just fitting this oval nicely. And the card I'm creating, I'm trying to go with more generic look, like the theme rather, so it's usually birthday, thank you, for you, something special, something which will be, could be used for various occasions. And then if I would like, I can always go further and then add some personalized touch, some names or something like that. So this is the best way. If you're creating the cards and you don't know the recipient yet, you don't know the occasion you're gonna be needing them for, definitely leave them like either without the sentiment, or leave something which will be multiple occasion, like here, For You could be used for so many different things. Now I am gonna be doing a couple of the scoring line, and this is something which I truly love. For clean and simple card, this is the best dress up idea, which I think it's just enhancing the pattern, and it just makes everything looking really, really nicely. You got this clean look, but it's not just a piece of the paper. Try this, try to put a couple of the lines beside your aperture, and this will take your card to the next level. I really, really like it. And then what I'm doing as well, I am raising my panel with some foam tape. I'm just adding a couple of the strips, make sure that it will look nicely lift up, because this a little teeny tiny bit of dimension will also help the card to stand out and make it appear so a little bit more elegant, if I can say. So once I'm gonna add the layer of the foam tape to all 4 sides, I'm also adding a couple extra bits in the center. This will prevent the central part from, squishing down in the middle. So I'm just gonna be, take off all of the revealing strip and then add the dash of the glue. The glue will help me to move it very gently on the card. So this is always the helpful way to position it perfectly straight, because this liquid glue will give you a little bit time to move around your card very, very gently. Now I am adhering the sentiment in the center of this aperture, and this is my 4th and final card I've made for this Monday challenge. The challenges are open. It's not like there are being canceled and new challenges coming. You can jump on anytime you wish and create something. This is just merely to boost our creativity, to give you a new ideas for the cards, for color combination or techniques you haven't been maybe try for a long time. Please let me know which one of these cards is your favorite one, which one you enjoy the most, and let me know about your scraps. Are you holding the scraps as well? Are you keeping them thinking, oh, I'm gonna use them one day, and it's not happening? If yes, then please hop on to the group and to the challenges. Thank you so very much for being here, for watching, for subscribing to my channel, and of course for leaving me a comment as well. This is a huge help for me to grow my channel as well. Thank you so very much. I will be coming back with a new video shortly, and don't forget that down below in the description you do have the links to all the classes I will be having this week. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you shortly. Bye bye.